card ladder.
All right, the Dallas Card Show officially takes place this Thursday, May 20th through Sunday, May 23rd. For those interested in attending that show, all the information you need is at dallascardshow.com. This show is advertised as having 450 tables, pretty big show. Lots of industry vendors will be set up, as well as sports card dealers. Collectors from near and far will be traveling to attend this event as well. We will, of course, have a recap episode of that when we get back, but let's take a few moments and just look forward to it. So, Josh, talk to me about your energy level going into this show. What are you looking forward to the most?
I gotta say, I'm nervous. It's like going back to school after a 2-year summer vacation. You know, I traveled abroad for 2 years in my own house because I couldn't leave because of the pandemic. And now I'm going back to school and seeing all my friends, and it's like, I'm kind of nervous, you know? It's like, do I remember how to speak in public in front of people? I'm not sure if I do. We're going to find out. But no, I'm excited, obviously, just to get back out there and mingle with everybody, look at cool cards again in person. I haven't really looked at cards in person other than my own in a long time, you know? That's going to be very odd, I think. You know, we're so used to Instagram and auction sites and stuff. It's going to be cool to actually hold some cards, and yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Kristina, what are your expectations of the Dallas Card Show? Have you decided whether we will bring any cards to trade or sell?
You are trying to get me to bring certain cards to trade or sell because you're pretending like you're not. You're just gonna bring them, but I've learned my lesson enough where you sell cards out from under me. So we will be leaving Kristina's PC at home. Like, it will be safely tucked away in the vault where it's supposed to be.
All right, so that means I get to bring anything that's Chris's PC?
No. There
Chris
is
Hodge PC?
There is no such thing.
Okay, well,
it's a joint PC.
So then how? I don't quite know how that.
You could bring half of each card.
Oh, okay. Good.
Split the baby.
That might get a little messy there when I get out the tools, but
You
okay.
You would not.
Expectations for the show.
I'm just looking to have a good time, hang out with people, talk to people, see Dallas again. Hopefully meet up with some friends down there and just enjoy the time. I know, like, seeing Josh for the first time in like 2.5 years will be fun. So
it will be fun. Not 2.5 years, 1.5. We were in Phoenix.
Oh yeah, we were in Phoenix 1.5.
Recorded an episode of House of Jordans called Da Vinci's Helicopter.
Nope, you're thinking we were actually in Phoenix not that long ago for lunch with Josh.
We were. Okay, so that's way less than 2.5 years.
Yeah, that was just this fall.
All right.
Summer.
It was very memorable, apparently.
Well, we didn't get enough time with you, Josh. It was just like one lunch, and then we had to hit the road
We had to
again.
black it out. We were so sad when we left.
Yeah, we cried for 4 hours on the road after we departed.
Yes, we did. Now, Kristina,
yeah,
you and I have been active going to shops, shows for close to 5 years.
Yes.
But as business owners in the hobby, this was the first show we ever went to wearing that hat in that capacity. Talk a little bit about what that experience was like, walking around with the card ladder hoodie, talking to different people. As a business owner and a professional who now is working in this industry.
It was a different experience, right? Because you're not just like a fly on the wall anymore. Like, you're actually like, even though you've taken your work hat off to put your fun hat on, like, you still keep switching it back and forth when you're thinking about what are people doing, what are people talking about. We had the chance to meet up with some really good friends from LA that were out there, meet some really cool virtual friends for the first time in person. So that was awesome. And then, I mean, it was an interesting experience, I guess. I'll have to reflect more on it because there were certain times where, like, I wanted to say something and I was like, I probably shouldn't say that.
Bravo.
So congratulations.
Hold on. That is a big step in the evolution of Kristina's PC. Well done. Okay.
My filter was on high alert.
Josh, are there any cards that you might be interested in if you happened to see them at the Dallas show?
I can't tell you that.
But even if
We
you
might
don't
be-
say the specific ones, in general, is there might there be something there that makes you spring to action to make a deal?
Yeah, I mean, if there's LeBron exquisite stuff, I'll spring to action. LeBron gold stuff, the usual suspects for me. I'm actually thinking about getting into some Jordan cards to spice it up a little bit, so that's why. I don't know, man. We might be throwing elbows and stuff. We'll see.
There will be a race to get to the different tables. Okay.
Be careful. I play dirty, Josh.
Oh,
Yeah.
there, and one step forward, 2 steps back for Kristina. Okay, Josh, the PWCC Premier Auction, the first ever, ends the first night of the show, which is Thursday, and the Golden Elite Auction ends Saturday night, which also overlaps with the show. Tens of millions of dollars will be spent across those 2 auctions. Will there be any money left to spend in Dallas?
I think that there's going to be a lot of deals to be had on those 2 auctions because those have to finish. There doesn't have to be sales at the Dallas show. Nobody's forcing anyone to buy and sell at the Dallas show. These auctions are going to end, and they're going to have ending prices one way or the other. So I'd be on high alert for those 2 auctions because of the show going on, because there's 2 of them. There's 2 auctions ending, close to the same time. I definitely have my eye on some stuff in those 2 auctions. I would actually bet that it's way more likely that I purchase something on one of those 2 auctions than I do at the show.
Here we go.
So I'll be on my phone ready to go for those 2.
True or false? You got a very nice new haircut just to look great in Dallas.
Correct. True. Yes.
Me too. Okay. Final notes. There will be no Sports Cards Culture episode next week, but we will be recording an episode of The Crossover live from Dallas next week. So we will not leave you guys completely without content.